Hi, Sarah from The Upcoming. Such a pleasure to have you here with us. What does it feel like bringing Christmas to a sunny October afternoon?
Do you know what? I looked yesterday in the shops for a really nice Christmas jumper. Couldn't find one. Couldn't find one. It's only October. You'd have thought the Christmas shops would be already up and running, but not for jumpers.
You have to grab a bit of tinsel and put it around.
Yeah, wrap it around, yeah.
So for people who don't know anything about That Christmas, what can they expect from this film going in?
It's basically Love Actually, but for kids. So it's a great family movie. Kids will love it. Adults will love it. And it's a bit of a kind of like a disaster movie. At some point, everybody's having a bad time, and it's about how they kind of win over the situation they find themselves in this tiny little town in Suffolk.
And Richard Curtis, I mean, one of the most beloved romantic comedy writers I think we've ever had. Love Actually, one of lots of people's favourite Christmas films. What was it like working on this quite different project with him?
Yeah, it was that. He's beloved. So we love him. It was just a pleasure to be working on a great story, great script. His original kids' books are so magical. They're actually so beautifully written, they'll bring tears to your eyes when you read them. And capturing that in a film for Netflix is just, that's what we're trying to set out to do. I think we succeeded.
And what is that process like? I guess translating something from page to screen and deciding what should stay in, the style of animation it should be in.
Yep, all of those things. They're all definitely part of the challenge of bringing the books to the screen. I mean, Rebecca Cobb's original illustrations are beautiful, but trying to capture that in 3D is a very different thing. So we were very lucky to have Simon Otto working with Leo and his team in Spain, and they created some lovely characters. But we've always done it, Justin and his designs. We've actually spent quite a lot of time in Suffolk trying to capture the architecture, the way people dress, the way people move and speak, and to try and bring that to a film so that it basically has a sense of place that people can recognise.
Surprising to learn that it's Simon's first feature. Obviously he's worked on
But he's done loads of other movies.
So what was it like seeing him?
My first animated feature as well, but I've done lots of comedy, so it's kind of getting the gang together. You just have such a great time. There's never a crossword. You just basically sit there and you just love each other and appreciate what everyone is bringing to the project. You end up with something which is built out of love, not built out of digital stuff. It's built out of love.
The incredible cast voicing these characters, from Brian Cox, Fiona Shaw. What was it like hearing them bring these characters to life?
It was really amazing, and in a way straightforward, because they're so perfectly cast, all of them. They just step into each of the roles. They're really brilliant performers. They then they step away, and then we've suddenly got a character. The character that's just a drawing on a page suddenly comes to life.
And in terms of what makes sort of a quintessential Christmas film, I think there's always something quite bittersweet, isn't there? So like you're saying, sometimes, facing up to the Christmas not always being perfect, but focusing on the things that matter.
I know, people talk about Christmas sometimes being a really sad time, and there's no doubt about it that it's a time for reflection, and if you're not having a particularly good time at that time in your life, hopefully Christmas can somehow make it better. Well, I think it is all about Christmas, and it is all about triumphing over adversity if people are not having a particularly good time at Christmas. It's how you succeed at overcoming those problems with the help of the community and the people around you.
And did you have a favourite Christmas film when you were growing up? It feels like we haven't had a quintessentially British Christmas movie for a while.
I love Arthur Christmas. Arthur Christmas, favourite Christmas animation film. Very good. It's an Aardman film.
And what are you going to be working on next after this?
Watch your space. Can't talk about it right now.
No worries. Thanks so much for your time. Really enjoy the day. Thank you.